Okay, as we discussed, this blue float in the centre is the partial flush float. You're going to leave that exactly where it is because it will have no bearing. Now we know that you've got single flush valve, so it doesn't matter at this stage where that is. You've lowered it to give a bit more flush at the moment, but eventually it won't matter one bit where that is, because the one at the back here on this little arm here at the bottom that you can see sticking up is the float that controls the full flush. So that one needs to be pushed down as far as it will go. And then what you need to take out, as I discussed with you, is this little lever bit here at the top. I don't know whether you can see this little lever here. So what we have to do is take the top of the valve off. Now the first thing is to twist this top bit here. You can see on these two little lugs on the central overflow. Twist it a little bit and off she comes, just like that. So it's there, very flimsy, so just be careful with them. Lock it back into place. That's how it comes off. With that removed, you now have to get this top activation bit off. The whole lot is all in one. It's screwed together underneath, as you can see, tiny little grub screws for the air bellow bit, but it's clipped onto the top of the round bit. And if you can see inside there's two little lugs which have to be pressed backwards and up at the same time. I find it easier to put my thumbs on them. So if you just put your thumb on one at a time and gently pull the back, they will come out. He says it's a bit stiff. There we go. Now it's come up because I pushed them backwards to release them on the two little tags. The same applies. There's two more of them in the back side where this little lever is that we've got to get out. And again, pushing them gently forward one at a time. If you can get your thumb in there, there's not a great deal of room, or your finger, just to get one in. Wiggle it forward. I've got that side off now. I've got 3 of the 4 off, and that's the 4th one now. She's off. It's all in one piece still. So then that's the little brute there that has to come out. This little stop with the brass thing on. That's all you're taking out. It sits in the top of that little thing there in the lugs. Take it out, throw it away, and then you can clip this back on. The 4 little lugs, 2 narrow ones at the front, 2 wider ones at the back, you'll see. Just position them nicely so that they sit down in there. Give it a push down at the front, click it down at the back, just wiggle it about, and it's fixed back on. That's fine. Now then, that will do everything now that you need it to do. We could take this other bit out, but there's not much point because it no longer does anything and stops that from lifting up now. Now you'll see that this float now in there can go right up when the water gets underneath there, and it floats up. With that held up gently and this pushed up now to simulate the flush, you can see that that's locked it up because it's done the locking mechanism below, and it won't now drop down until I let that go, i.e. when all the water's gone. So all being well, if you can do that on each valve and then connect up just a single tube that you've done, the blue one, you will be in business with a full flush. Okay, let me know how you get on. Thank you.